What's up, guys? Apparently, it is time for the draft. I didn't even see it coming. It's just about time for the All-Star game as well. Honestly, can I skip this? Honestly, I don't even care who we get in the draft, but that is a bad answer if you ask me. Okay, well, let's go top 100 draft. Scouted. All right, we're gonna add people we have scouted. Hiroyuki Yoshida. It's another Yoshida with a really sky-high potential. We're going to go for him. We're going to add him to the queue. This guy, Adrian Richter, starting pitcher. Not the highest motivations to sign, but some of these guys have really good but oh my goodness, look at that potential. Hopefully we can get Will Kendrick. Bo Womack is a funny name. Let me remove him. I don't... he's 100% scouted. We're going to add him. Just get some of that potential. That's not bad. Christian Feldhaus. We're gonna live with that. We'll be good with that. Go to draft. Where's that? It's Kendrick, right? That's what we're looking for. Let me see. Will Kendrick. I kind of really wish that. All right, we're gonna start the draft. Number 1 draft pick. Honestly, probably should have. Is Kendrick one of these 3? Because like he looks incredibly good. View prospects. We're gonna draft options. Sim to our first pick. I'm gonna be so disappointed in a second, aren't I? Yeah, they got that Yoshida. I don't see him picked. Will Kendrick is gonna fall to us. Let's go for him. Now this could really fall flat on its face, and he's injured. But guess what? He won't be when he heals, as one would struggle to guess. I wish that we didn't have such a low pick. And now we have the last pick of this draft round. So we're going to go with Luis Cordova. And now that we have all the guys, I'm just going to assume the rest of the draft. Let's be real. We don't really care. We got the 2 guys we want. We're going to play against Philadelphia. Okay, let me simulate Philadelphia. Didn't mean to do that. And I guess we're playing in Philadelphia. Now, does anyone from the Reds play in this? No. Okay, we're going to simulate Home Run Derby. All-Star Game. Can you play this? No, you can't. That's insane. I wish it would let you play this. That's crazy. Your organization's game. Oh, you can. All games on this date featuring CPU-controlled teams will be simulated. Oh my gosh, that's dumb. Oh, wait a minute. It's not dumb. All right, we can play as the American League, but we're going to play as the National League. I didn't do this last year because honestly, I didn't know I could. Paul Skeens is on there. We didn't have any. Oh, Alexis Diaz is picked as a closing pitcher here. So naturally, the bias of myself is going to let him play. Elly Cruz is batting 6th. That's fantastic. He's also, guess what? 2nd best player for our side. There's Fernando. Paul Skeens is a 97, but he's a pitcher. Fernando is tied with him, so he's tied for 2nd, and he's only tied for 2nd because Shohei Ohtani. Can't believe they're not having. I'll have Ohtani come in for Juan Soto in like the 3rd. I don't know when people usually pull after this game. Maybe is it 1 inning pitched per pitcher? That's what I would think. Today I learned that I don't know. I've never pitched with Paul Skeens before, even though I guess this is the first. Is this the first game he was in? Oh my goodness, 103.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
Good play by Chapman, and he will easily throw out Bobby Witt. Did Bobby Witt Sr. play in the league? Because that I'm not entirely certain of. Ooh, that's a big hit. Yelich is not going to get there, is he? He's not even going to be able to reach for it. That's a automatic double. Not a ground rule double. Yordan Alvarez. Big power guy, big power pitch, 101 will be fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Hello.
That's not what
That's big. That was humongous. I can't believe we only have one pitcher in the All-Star game. We have Hunter Green. And he's not in the All-Star game. Bryson Stott puts it away. This is the only time we'll be playing with different players.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle Tucker will hit a ground ball. I don't think he's fast enough to reach here. Stott throws him out. All right, who's pitching for them? Max Fried. Christian Yelich. We've seen a lot of him.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those.
That is very lightly hit, but it doesn't matter. It drops in. Now, do we want to... Wow, it's two lefties leading off. I'm going to steal. Not now, but... You steal bases in an all-star game. That's what you do. We're going to do it right now. He might do a slide step, which... Ooh, that's even worse. Okay. And we're going to go without a step. He already proved he's willing to throw over. That's perfect. That's a perfect pitch to go on. Full count to Freddie Freeman. Did this thing just get smaller? Is his clutch bad? Fouls that off. Barely. Got a very tiny piece. No, he's got 85 clutch. Why'd this thing shrink? That is a positive example. Oh, we're gonna hold it at third. Honestly, I was expecting him to throw it in faster. All right, William Contreras. Why does he have 64 stealing when he's got such low speed? Okay. That's going to be first and second. And a 1-0 lead for the National League. Juan Soto. We're stacked. We are very stacked. Okay, I hate his stupid shuffle thing he does. He's in the All-Star game, guys, with a 244, and that's not good. Oh, he missed the tag. Wow, that is unlucky on multiple fronts. All right, Matt Chapman's up. That is chased down low. He'll be down 1 and 2. He's got a 315.
Could use a ground ball here.
He really could.
Runner at first base, get out of this.
All right, unbiased opinion, that bat went more than halfway around. But we'll take the call. Fouls that circle change off that was nearly in the dirt. Elly De La Cruz is next. Will he get to bat this inning? That's upstairs, full count. I mean, the only reason he wouldn't get to bat is if Matt Chapman hits into a double play, which is totally possible. Everybody on base is slow. But now it's not going to happen on that pitch. That's a foul ball. Pretty far back there. This is the Phillies ballpark, right? No, it's the Braves ballpark. So how come the All-Star game? Ooh, they struck out Chapman. Interesting. All right, big bad Elly De La Cruz. 2 outs for him. He's batting .277, which is pretty good. Just a master base stealer. And pretty good clutch here. And it's a full count. And both slow runners will be going here.
First and second, 2 down.
Oh, just a dribbler. He's got speed. Can he beat this out? He cannot. And the inning is over. Alright, I know I do a lot of Elly De La Cruz thumbnails, but like he's the only possible option for this game. Holy crap schemes. That is
down.
an incredibly wild pitch.
Was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound.
Count it 3-2.
I don't think I've thrown a fastball that wild before. And it's just outside. There's a walk in the All-Star game.
Right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline.
Gunnar Henderson reaches. Mike Trout still got it. Oh, that's a foul ball. 100 miles per hour off the bat, though. Pretty good fielding by that ball boy on 100 miles per hour. Ooh, he'll strike out Trout.
String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the man.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Jose will hit into a potential double play. We got to get rid of it fast, and we do.
Double play, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Who's batting? Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Another super speedy guy. That's going to hit the zone. It's a pretty good pitch. Pretty good pitch up there.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those.
That's going to miss. Sweeper way down low.
To the dugout.
Hey. Don't you dare say jog back to the dugout. I'm still in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss.
Just kidding. He's jogging back to the dugout.
Bogey just ran out of
That sucks.
patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count.
Listen. I mean, I'm protecting, and first of all, it's the All-Star game. I couldn't care less about this game, but it is fun. It's a fun game.
Swing and a miss.
What I could do is
This guy's got such a good sinker.
simulate,
You've got to look up in the
or
zone. If you look
maybe
down,
edit
you're gonna be chasing
all
stuff in
the
dirt.
unimportant bits. That's another strikeout for Fried. Bryson Stott just didn't feel like swinging. Look, I really have no idea when they start pulling people out.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Oh, wait. Just in case, let's... Ginkle, Diaz, Martinez. How many of these are... Ooh, we'll put Jeff Hoffman in. Not yet, though. Looks like he's a closer, isn't he? I want Alexis Diaz to pitch in the last inning. 2-2 to Jackson Merrill. He is the epitome of an all-star over there in San Diego. All right, 2-2 to him. That's a foul ball on the four-seamer. Fried against Skeens in the All-Star game. I feel like that could be a legit possibility. That is a lazy ground ball. Throwing him out.
3 up, 3 down. On to the third inning. Here's Nathaniel.
Let's see if he throws this as wildly as his last fastball. Oh my goodness, 103 on the hands.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that back.
That's only his second strikeout of the day.
Saw it all the way.
Shea Langoliers.
So I gotta think he was looking away and just got
All right,
locked up
just
by the
missed.
hard
Just
pouring
missed.
in on his hands.
Bounce to third.
Chapman, a little bit of a late break, but he should have plenty of time. Two down.
Retired here in the top of the third.
Now it's back to Bobby Witt. Hard hit. Merrill has a good break on it, but this might end up dropping. He got to it. What a play. Okay, so yeah, we were a little late on that. We will put Hoffman in next inning.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This is going to have kind of a spring training feel to it, where we bat probably through the... I don't exactly know who. Good eye on Yelich there.
Did get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And it remains 2-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really
Let's
good ball.
warm up a different guy. Honestly, I kind of feel bad about... Alright, we have Hoffman warming up, but... Switch hitter... Yordan Alvarez... And Kyle Tucker. Alright, so let's go Blake Snell. That's not what we want. Warm up. Hoffman, cancel. What in the name of Michael? Okay.
one
That's
misses.
low. Walk
So a leadoff
Christian
walk.
Yelich.
And here's Freddie
All right,
Freeman.
I gotta figure this out. We're gonna schedule Blake Snell.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Freddie took a walk his first at bat.
And that is out of play.
We're stealing with Yelich right here.
Yelich goes.
That is a good throw. They got him.
And they got him.
What an
Got a stolen base in the
incredible throw
first
right there.
inning.
He might
That
not
is
have had
not
time
going to be the same.
get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
One down, base is
Cool,
empty.
cool. All right, he'll foul off another one.
And they'll do it again.
Look, I am hoping we win this game, but if we don't, then oh well. Elly doesn't get to play the whole game, but we will
It's a
see
tough
Alexis
pitch,
Diaz later.
But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was
Upstairs.
down enough where you're going to catch
Here,
up.
I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to play,
Guys aren't touched it.
I forget who we warmed up, but we'll play
Outside and
Hoffman
that's ball four. It wasn't
and
easy, but he earned that walk after a
the guy
long
we
at bat. So a man at first.
just put in.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
Contreras strikes out.
Misses, it's a strikeout.
Now it's
Here's
Juan Soto. Had that really hard lineup. I'm not going to, but I'd be tempted to see if Freddie can steal. Because, like, he's got really bad speed, but
The runner at first with
decent
two gone.
stealing.
Next offering
That
is
gets
in for a strike.
a beneficial call. Bummer.
Upstairs.
2-2 the count.
Alright, so hopefully we do allow a runner so I can do what I want to do here. Because I'm going to let...
the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And I really wish I could remember who I put in the... Blake Snell, I think. Unless it's not. My gosh, I'm blanking so hard, guys.
2 outs. Hangs and misses.
Soto
It's
strikes
a
out.
strikeout. One left.
Just missed. Oh, yeah, it is Blake Snell.
Welcome
Okay.
back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Blake Snell.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still
Bryson
a lot of outs
Stott.
to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Stop. Calls it in, and there's one away. Now
Okay,
it's
let me-
Jordan Alvarez.
That was a good pitch to hit right
Warm
down
up
the heart
Spencer
of the plate.
Strider.
Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit
And
and popped it up.
Christopher Sanchez. Nope,
One out,
just,
bases empty.
just Snyder.
And he swings and lifts one
Okay,
to deep center
that's not
field.
good.
That one back. Oh!
Just over the glove. Actually, that was quite a bit over.
And it
But
ties it up.
that
It's 1-1.
is a tie game.
This game is breathing new life thanks
All right,
to that
this is
home run.
Blake's
That's
last batter.
exactly what they needed.
And that's down and away.
This totally worked out in my favor, honestly.
Next offering is foul back.
Since I missed an inning
One
of
out,
pitching
bases
for
empty,
somebody
and a run
else,
in.
this
Top half of inning number 4.
is going to math it out easily. Blake Snell strikes out Kyle Tucker.
Ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do
Now
much
Gunnar
damage.
Henderson is going to
He's
face
got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Spencer Strider.
Manager out of the... Yeah, swing and a miss.
Well,
It
just
kind of
threw that
sucks there's
fastball by
so
him.
many
Well,
bullpen
they're
pitchers
not looking up in that location.
that
Very
want to
difficult
play in the
catch
All-Star
up
game
to,
for
especially with
totally
that
obvious
velocity.
reasons.
Zips it to first, and that
Maybe
is
we could
that.
give everybody a chance if we go into
One
extras,
scores in the
but
inning,
that's the
coming
only
on
way,
base.
I think. Now who?
Welcome back.
Garrett
And
Crochet,
they
yet
turn
another
to
lefty.
arm as we kick off the
All right,
bottom
Matt
of the
Chapman
fourth.
will
Garrett
bat,
Crochet.
and so will Elly.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Crochet is just a very good pitcher. Matt Chapman down in the count.
And a swing and a
They
miss.
got him for the second time.
And one out now.
It's kind of embarrassing to strike out twice in an All-Star game.
Even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters
Let
to
me
get on top of.
get...
Elly de la Cruz now at the plate.
Yeah, we're going to put Hoffman in next inning. Elly De La Cruz down, or he's up 2-1.
And that one
Checks his swing on a low
balls and a strike.
fastball. Actually, wasn't as low as I thought. That's a
Swing
foul
and
ball.
play.
All right, Elly.
Got him
He'll
striking.
strike out.
Coming out of the
Garrett
bullpen.
Crochet is just killing
Chance to
everybody.
strike out the side now. You
Let's
talk
hope not.
about the
All right, Corbin
benefits,
Carroll,
the advantages of relievers who can
who
come
I
in
think
and
did
get
also
the swing
strike
and
out.
miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they
This
can miss the bat.
should be
Tell you what,
all
that's
these guys'
huge
last
to
at
change the
bats.
ball game.
In the air,
And
left
Corbin
field,
Carroll
down
is
the
going to.
line.
Oh, he's not as fast as he
And
used to be,
makes
huh?
the play,
They
and
only
it's
gave him
out
93. He used to
number
be easy 99. Jeff Hoffman.
three. New arm out of the bullpen.
Hoffman Jeff.
And
Former
we all
Red.
know about his slider.
We
It's
all
just
remember
broken,
Jeff.
man. One of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin
Honestly,
rate's very high.
he was atrocious. I'm not going to lie.
That misses.
I'm glad he's not anymore, but he was atrocious.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
And so was his hairline. Honestly, I don't know how to prove that that's not still atrocious. All right, 1 and 2 to Jose. That one got him. Wow, okay. That's 2 strikeouts for Hoffman. I wouldn't be opposed to using Hoffman as a thumbnail, but it's going to be between Elly, most likely Alexis Diaz, and I guess I can throw Hoffman into the mix, since he's a former Red and all.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Easy playing from Hoffman.
And
They've put
Framber
nobody
Valdez
but
into
lefties.
the game.
Man.
And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Righty, switch. Do we warm up Carlos Estevez? Don't know who that is, but we get a tie game here, guys. Tie game.
On the ground,
And
right
that will be
side,
Bryson
Greg
Stott
Evo.
grounding out.
Over to first. And the leadoff man set down, and they're half
This
the
is
fifth.
like extremely
And now it's
disappointing
gonna
for
be
an All-Star
Jackson
game. If I was here, I'd probably want my money back. That's going to be
This is
outside.
outside.
3 and 1.
And that's ball 3.
Now, I
Activity
think
in
it
the
said
bullpen.
Merrill has
Yohan
75 speed,
Duran
which
up and throwing.
that could be
Iglesias
beneficial to put on.
getting cranked up as well.
But we'll just smash it 103 right at the third baseman, and Jose Ramirez will put us away. That's unfair. The only person to reach twice is Christian Yelich. Oh, wait.
This guy's sink
I
has
just
so much
blatantly
trap
lied.
in it, it's almost like a split
Freddie
finger
Freeman, too.
fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets
That's
swing.
way outside. Full count.
Pitches outside.
Freddie has singled and walked, same as Christian. Fouls that sinker up, stays alive. I really wish they would use someone other than a lefty.
Against the lefty.
Hit on the ground to the right
And
side.
that one
Greg Evo.
is a lazy ground ball. Almost overthrew his man. You don't want to make errors in the All-Star game. Not something you want to do. Let's see. When did they pull their
Strike.
hitters? That's a hard hit. Shea Langoliers, long fly ball, but that is going to die on the track.
Yelich makes
Just
the
before it,
play.
honestly.
One up, one down. So the lineup
Carlos
flips over.
Estevez puts the
Bobby
first
Witt
man away.
Jr., the next to hit, outside.
Bobby Witt Jr. is 0 for 2. He's also 0 for 5 against Estevez. That's inside. The zone. All right, got to get rid of it quick because we got some speed coming down the line.
And Witt is out. Now a chance for Luis Rengifo. Now a high
Merrill has a
fly
good
left
break.
center.
Also, the left fielder, Yelich had a good break, but Merrill gets there.
Makes
Puts the
grab,
inning away.
backs the inning. Nothing doing here. Kyle Braddock
All right, let's
gets handed
see.
the rock out of the pen. He has a
Lefty,
great
lefty,
slider with
lefty.
tons of movement.
Looks like it's a Tanner Scott inning. Am I mistaken? You can't look at the player cards? That's disappointing. Would have thought you could. I thought that Tanner Scott used to play for the Reds. That could be gone. Let's see. It is Freddie with the homer.
And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to.
And he succeeded. Definitely didn't mess up that plan.
Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras.
William. Let's see if we can get around to Elly one more time.
On the ground
Just
to third,
for
and it goes
highlights'
just
sake.
foul.
All always
That one
exciting
is
to see a leadoff
chased.
home run
Alright,
in
that's
an
3,
inning. Kinda
4.
gets the
Elly is
offense
6.
fired up, and you start to
So if we can
expect a
get
big inning.
Knocks that one
Contreras
away, and he'll do it
on
again.
potentially second, that'd be awesome.
1-2
I
to
wish they would
Contreras.
update
Off the
the
outside edge,
All-Star
and
Game
now
jerseys. I hate these.
The count is 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen.
Although nobody knows what
Getting loose out there for
All-Star
Aaron
Game
Boone.
jerseys are going to look like
Nice
this year.
piece.
That should be a flyout, and it is.
Makes the grab, one away. Soto
Did I warm up the correct guy?
One out,
Alright, lefty,
bases
lefty,
empty, a run
lefty,
in
Tanner
here
Scott.
in the
Yeah,
bottom of
we
the
did.
sixth.
Scheduled to pitch Juan Soto 0 for 2. I believe he struck out at least once, maybe twice. That's going to
And
be
there's a strike.
a great sinker. That's what you want to see from an all-star pitcher. 1 and 2. Man, can they get Juan Soto out again? He will ground out. They had him shifted.
Over to Lowe.
Now,
They get
albeit
the
that
out
was a
on
really bad
Soto.
swing, so that's why they got him out.
Bases
Matt
empty.
Chapman,
Now it's Matt Chapman.
also 0 for 2. Matt Chaplips. Come on, get around to Elly. That's up the middle and barely through.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Matt Chapman has some sneaky speed. 77? Didn't see that coming. All right, Elly.
Cruz.
He's 0 for 2.
That one off
And taking a 12-6 curve. They almost hit the zone. Way to go.
off of first with 2 away.
All right, come on, Elly. Get yourself an all-star game. Knock 3 and 1.
Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Sure is. Let's go. Let's go, Elly.
This is a great spot for a hitter to
That is smashed. Elly's going at least 2 here. And that's probably an RBI. He's still going. Can they get him? He's in there for a triple.
Puts a run on the board.
Elly with a triple in the All-Star game.
Screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke with that triple by any means.
I'm glad I accidentally simulated that Phillies game. We wouldn't get to see this. And we won. I think we won it in the sim. I could be wrong. All right, Corbin, get yourself an RBI. We already got 2 runs in this inning. And he'll get 2 runs in. Smashed that home run. Corbin Carroll will get to round the bases.
They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1.
All right, whoever they put in is going to regret that. They're going to regret putting this guy in, and they will pull him out. So, yeah, they literally regretted it. Wow. Duran, I think he throws hard. Yeah, 102. Bryson Stott. We'll have to deal with it. That's a hard ground ball. Splitter got him over it. All right. Tanner Scott. All right, so yeah, pinch hitters are starting to come through. Byron Buxton will swing at ball 4 and strike out.
So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
Let's see if they keep anybody in. Nope, everybody's coming out. Everybody. Freddie unable to field that one. Jock Peterson gets an all-star game knock.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat.
Aaron Boone is their pitcher, manager, not pitcher. I don't know why I said that. Logan O'Hoppe, I believe from the Angels. They got 2 all-stars. Now we got 2, but one's a closer. But we'll strike out O'Hoppe. Is O'Hoppe? Where is O'Hoppe? I thought he was on the Angels, but I might be wrong. Anthony Santander. Is he on the Orioles? He'll strike out. That's what he's on. Alright, a couple things. We're going to warm up righty Pete Fairbanks. But I'm totally using our closer as the closer. Center field Jackson Merrill. Elliot Ramos. I've always liked using him. Righty Fernando Tatis. They put a righty in, right? Looks like Tatis is coming in for Merrill.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Fernando Tatis.
I'm not sure if he can play center field, but he's going to. So. Oh my goodness. Superstar or not, should have connected with that one. Just kidding. It's way up there.
On the
And
ground.
it's a lazy ground ball. Did they use
Ramirez sends it to
Joan
first,
Duran
and
last
they
inning?
take care of Tatis for the
They
out.
did.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich is done for the day. What's his fielding? Because he's usually the DH. We'll wait until it goes around to Soto to put him in. Jeff McNeil can play the outfield. Do we want him to? Willie Adames doesn't. Bryce Terang doesn't. Trey, not Shea. Let's go with Ramos. I'm gonna put Ramos in here.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat.
1 and 2.
Elliott Ramos. 1 out. The base is empty for him.
That's way outside.
2 and 2. Base is empty. 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. And
That's
there's 2 away.
tough to work with. 102 on your hands is a little hard to hit. Can't blame Ramos for that. Now it's Freddie. Freddie, ready, get out. Jonah McBride.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He had a big swing back in the
Didn't we
6th. The
just
solo
play
shot that
McBride?
Freeman
He's
did in this
Jonah
game, but a
Bride.
pretty
Not,
big win
yeah,
right now.
we played him against. We played against him in that. Oh wow! And he did that to us. I'm just glad he's on our side now. We played against him just now in that Miami series. Totally crushed that McBride. Mike said it again. Why do I want to say McBride?
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Contreras, JT, or Keibert? Keibert or really? We'll use Real Muto. He's a better catcher.
Well, StatCast was invented for home runs just like this one, and he had some ridiculous bat speed on that.
That's
swing,
hard hit,
man.
but foul.
Everything was synced
Not
up.
as hard hit
Bat
as the
speed was
fastball came in. He
incredible,
didn't
and
get
that's
all
why
of
he
that
went
one.
a long,
1 and 2.
long way.
Set down on
Gee whiz. All right, he's
pretty nasty.
dotting people.
Solo shot
Pete
stretches
Fairbanks will
their
come in.
lead even
We got
further.
a few
And this is now a 6-1
subs.
ball game. Right
They
in
will leave
reliever
Jose
and
Ramirez in the
Pete
game.
Fairbanks. Oh,
And
that
I
got
accidentally
away from
smoked him. My bad.
he's gonna
That
reach
was
on a hit by
98
pitch
right
for
on the
the
back of your
inning.
knee.
And
Sure,
here's
that
the
felt
first
great.
baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Okay. Why didn't we hire an all-star umpire?
Next offering upstairs.
No, he's really working
Wait,
him away this
they're
at-bat,
leaving
sometimes
their
taking
guys
a
in.
bit off
They're not
velocity,
subbing
trying
them
to
out.
get a roll
Okay.
over, something on
That's
the
all right.
ground, stay away
Pete
from
Fairbanks,
the
little
pole.
rough,
Inside of
little
the
rough on the inning here.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day
Okay,
one.
we want to warm
First and
somebody up
second,
because this has been a
no
rough
outs.
start for Pete.
Shea Langoliers.
Let's go Kevin Ginkel. Why can't you... You can go mound visit. Just regular on mound visit if you press
second,
square.
Low at first with no outs.
Nice.
Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front
There
of the
we go.
pitch.
Now they're
Really
starting to
Aaron
sub
Boone making
again.
a move for a new bat. Corey Seager, runners at first and second for him.
And Elly turns the double play. Did that all by
Remaining in the
himself.
game defensively, Corey Seager.
All right, who's this?
Taking over
One
as the shortstop now,
DH.
following his pinch hit appearance.
Here we go. Everybody's probably looking forward to this one.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where
Shohei
it is.
Ohtani.
Seems like a tough task
Batting
today with
287
this lineup
this year.
swinging it.
That's it? No, I'm just kidding. That's low. Barely, but it was a little bit low. Okay, next inning we will put in...
Check swing. Did he
Wow, they got Shohei to go.
It's
All right,
2-2.
we're going to go with... Not that button. Alexis Diaz warm-up schedule. We will be in the 9th inning next inning. He is crazy good contact-wise. Holy cow. 98. That's going to be low.
Misses without.
His one lacking stat is his plate vision, but he's doing just fine this at-bat, except for that cutter inside.
And they'll do it
100 miles per hour. Up and in. That's impossible to hit. Why don't you just pitch that every time? Because I can't hit that. I can hit that, so why'd you do that?
Race to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to
Alright,
start the
it's 6-1, but we don't care. We will send him stealing. Actually, can I call a timeout? We're gonna...
Late prior to the 2-1 pitch.
call in a new bat.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ryan McMahon, a runner at first for him, nobody out.
Off of Colorado. Colorado has a all-star.
Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss.
He almost didn't throw that.
Oh, save. That's a stolen
That's how
base.
far gone Shohei was.
With the lead they're working with right now, and I like that.
All right,
I don't think
so
you can be
his
comfortable with a 5-run lead
clutch
in
is only
today's game.
55, so
Now
that's
they've got
why
a
this
good
went
chance
down.
of adding
I
on.
did see that when I was
That
putting him
one
in,
just missed.
even though my entire plan was always to we selfishly keep Elly De La Cruz in the game. That is something that I am tempted to do.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
McMahon will
out.
strike
Gone
out.
to the bottom of the 8th.
No, you can't
Elly
do
De
that.
La
I mean, you
Cruz
can,
now
but
at the plate.
I won't. Willie Adames is a good
Roberts
choice.
turning to his
We'll put
bench
him
for a new bat. Willie Adames.
in the game.
He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And it's second.
That's way upstairs. Emmanuel Clase misses. Cutter, slider, four seam. Even his freaking slider goes 93. And it nearly hit me in the shins. All right, Corbin Carroll will be pinch hit for, but he has a home run. That's in there. Full count. I think we're about through everybody. Subbing everybody out.
That one down the
Oh,
line,
turns on that one, but it goes a
and
little foul.
ball. Ohtani over at
This guy,
second,
great
one
clutch.
down.
80 clutch. All right, full count still. Willie Adames not going away. If he didn't cost so much, I'd probably want to trade for him, but I'm sure he has a hefty contract.
In the air, pretty
All right,
deep
that
into center
is
field.
deep. No, it's not. We're going to go, though.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second.
An all-star throw, not really.
Now two away.
2 away.
And now the right
Corbin
fielder,
Carroll
Corbin
will be removed. Actually, Jeff McNeil will come in.
coming on, Jeff McNeil.
Come on, Jeff.
For a two-out hit to bring home the runner from
Come on, Jeff. That's fouled away.
Fouled off.
It's 1 and 2. 66 clutch. Come on, Jeff.
2 outs. Gets
You
a
old
piece.
geezer. He's
It's
been around for a while now.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder. Goes in.
Well, why wouldn't I? It's an inside slider. I was way early on it, and it wasn't a strike. And that will probably do it for the inning.
Right field, he just missed it.
And yours truly, Alexis
Peterson makes the
Diaz,
grab.
is set
And
to
that
come in.
is that. Staying in the game on defense,
It is
Ryan
not
McMahon
a save
will play
situation.
third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Alexis
How many blown
Diaz
saves does he have?
into the
He's
game.
got...
Now
doesn't
being
even
made
say.
for a
Partly 'cause
pinch
it's not a
hitter,
safe situation.
Brandon Lowe.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to
95 on the four-seamer. Now the two-seamer comes in, and he'll foul it away. It's only 2 miles per hour slower. We're going back to the four-seamer, and he'll foul that one away.
They'll do it
So,
again.
you know what we're going to do? We're going to pretend to hit him in the shins.
Breaking ball inside. 3 balls, 2
That is
strikes.
incredible plate vision right there. So he's going to be frustrating. That's what this is. That's what this is going to be. Ha! Got it. Oh my goodness gracious. No, we didn't. How fast does Alexis throw the four seam? 96. And that one was a little bit wild, but still in the zone.
Having a pretty tough time getting that
Yeah,
swing
this
and
is
miss.
impressive.
Foul
That
ball in a row.
it's a full count, so that's a risky
Foul ball,
pitch.
and it remains a full
All right,
count.
11 pitches, and this is the first batter of the inning. He will walk him.
Leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat,
Okay, Alexis, come on, brother.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brent
That's not the right
And
button.
he's a right-handed bat, but he handles
We already have a warm arm. Kevin Ginkel will come in if this inning starts to get away from Alexis. Because, I mean, it's a 5-run game, but
swing and a miss. Struck
he
out.
got Rooker.
And
Let's
a
go.
strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location.
That
Hitters
is
especially-
trouble and possibly a
This one's
run.
into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Here comes
Ramos
Lowe.
is not going to get it in on time. We'll throw it to third.
Makes
Alexis
himself on the
Diaz
RBI. Just a cook
gave up a
down
run
the
there.
middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
He's getting
Once in the
tired,
game,
so
you're
that
just hoping
is
to get in the ball game.
unfortunately
A lot of velocity right on top of it.
big trouble for the coming Reds games. We'll probably
1 out and a
allow Alexis Diaz to camp out in a nice bat, but he gets his second strikeout of the inning.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
That one is fouled away.
Remains 2-2. One strike away. That's off
That
the
one's inside, full count. Jose Ramirez, who still hasn't been subbed out. Oh my goodness. Santander? Yeah. He's thrown 31 pitches. This is dangerous for him. Look, if he gets on board, if he gets aboard right here, I'm going to have to pull him. That's another hard hit. My gosh.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss.
33 pitches.
Change speed.
That could be off the wall, but McNeil will try to get it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He reaches up and will put the game away.
And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts.
Perfect. All right. That's going to do it for the All-Star game, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. It was pretty fun. I will see you guys in the next Reds game. Maybe. Unless I simulate a little bit. Not too far. But we just did the, the draft and the All-Star game. It's a pretty solid episode. So I will see you guys in the next actual Reds game. Elly De La Cruz will be back in the Reds jersey, as will Alexis Diaz, but we'll probably sit him for a little bit. See you guys there.